According to the UNDP, 9 out of 10 Ukrainians could be plunged into poverty if the war drags on over the next year, wiping out 2 decades of economic gains. As per the reports, an emergency cash transfer operation costing about $250 million per month would cover partial income losses for 2.6 million people expected to fall into poverty. Based on its initial estimates, a more ambitious temporary basic income program to provide $5.50 per day per person would cost $430 million a month.
We are presenting a number of scenarios because if the conflict is a protracted one, if it were to continue, we are going to see poverty rates escalate very significantly. Before the conflict, roughly the estimate was about 2% of the Ukrainian population living below the poverty rate. That's about $5.50 a day. With different scenarios in the report, we present numbers that are really extremely worrying. The number of people who could fall below the poverty line could reach 28%, and if the war were to continue, indeed, up to 90% of people could be at risk of falling into poverty or fall below the poverty line.
Ukraine's economy is expected to contract by 10% in 2022 due to Russia's invasion, but the outlook could worsen sharply if the conflict lasts longer.
This war is not only causing extreme human suffering and an extreme urgency in trying to address the survival needs of people right now, whether it is internally displaced people, refugees, it is also hollowing out the economy of Ukraine. And with that, in a sense, we estimate that up to 18 years of development gains of the Ukraine could simply be wiped out in a matter of 12 to 18 months.
The World Bank approved nearly $200 million in additional and reprogrammed financing to bolster Ukraine's support of vulnerable people. The funding comes on top of $723 million approved last week and is part of a $3 billion package of support that the World Bank is racing to get to Ukraine and its people in the coming weeks.